Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today, as you may have seen from the title, we are going to be trying out some polishes from the brand Seche. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you are very aware of this brand and, like me, mainly aware of the brand because of the top coat that is so well loved amongst the nail polish community. But I have never actually tried any of their other polishes that are not top and base coats. So that is what we're here to do today. These were sent to me by the website queenofnails.co.uk. They are an online distributor of brands like OPI, like Essie, like C&D, like Seche, and as well as gel polishes. So they offered to send me 5 of their most popular selling Seche shades so I can try out the brand and let you guys know what I think. So let's have a look at these 5 top selling Seche shades. So let's talk about the brand to start with. So this is the packaging here, quite simple, just has Seche on the front and their logo. They are 14 mils. They do have what appears to be a thinnish type brush, considering we are just literally gone through a little bit of a spate where brands have been widening their brushes. This is what we're looking at for the brush there. So I would definitely say with all the brands making their brushes wider, that this would leave Seche as one of the thinner brushes that we have out there. It doesn't affect application that much on deeper opaque shades, but if there was anything like a white or like a pastel, it could affect the application by it being a thinner brush. But I didn't experience any problems with the colours that I had, and I guess it's just a thing that we've all started to move towards, being adapted to using wide brushes rather than thinner brushes. As we held this one up first, let's talk about this one. This one is Smitten, and this is a beautiful bright red with a couple of dashes of pink in there. I definitely feel this is more pink lending, and the fact that it's called Smitten implies to me that maybe it was once part of some sort of Valentine's Day, Halloween, where did that come from? Some sort of Valentine's Day collection is what I'm guessing here. Now, this had a beautiful formula, and for me it was almost opaque in one coat. The cream formulas and all of these, spoiler alert, are actually the perfect consistency for cream polishes. And like I say, that first one there was Smitten. It was almost opaque in one, but I did just put on a thin second one just to fill in any small bold patches that I had. We then have Memoire, and Memoire is this dusty rose colour. There's a bit of a mauvey tone to it, a little bit of taupe to it, a little bit of pink to it. It's kind of like a hybrid of all of those colours, and something that I don't feel that I have a lot of. I feel that Zoya have something that may be comparable to this, but on the whole, I think the fact that it is the pink, but then also a little bit of purple undertones, definitely makes it a little bit more unique. And Memoire was another one, like I say, that had a great formula, but this one I would definitely say is a 2-coater opposed to the red that I just showed you. You could get opaque in one. I would say this is more of a definite 2-coat. So that's 2 coats of Memoire. We then have a Chocolat, and this is your chocolate brown colour, a little bit red toned. I always feel that chocolatey browns are quite red undertones to them, so you can definitely see that here. And this one again, 1 or 2 coats. Such a great formula. They didn't run off the nail too much, they didn't pull. It just literally was, like I say, the perfect consistency for a cream polish. So that one there is going to be 1 or 2 coats of Chocolat. Portobello is a mushroomy, because there's portobello mushrooms, that's the thing, isn't it? Is a mushroomy taupe coloured brown, and very similar to Chocolat. I would say that this one is a 1 or 2 coater. Again, if we hold the 2 of them together, you can definitely see that Chocolat is the more red toned one, and then Portobello is definitely more cool toned and more in that cool tone spectrum. And if we hold it up with the pink, so you can see pink in the middle here, Memoire, Chocolat, and we can see Portobello. It's definitely in more of the natural nudish kind of range there. But that one there was 1 or 2 coats of Portobello. And the one that I am wearing today on my nails is called Gallant, and this is stunning. Obviously I was going to like the blue more, that's kind of going without saying if you know me and you watch my channel a lot. And this is just a beautiful blue, but on my nails it pulled a little bit more grey. There's a little bit of like a lilac-y tone to it, and it really reminded me of Sea Spray by China Glaze, which is one of my favourite polishes of life. I just think that it really, like, it was just that more grey lending, which just made it a little bit more like Sea Spray. But this has a perfect formula. I have actually, for sakes, on this hand over here there is 1 coat, and on this hand over here there is 2 coats. So it's barely you barely need that second coat on there. If you were in a bind, you could definitely slap one coat on and go, or if you wanted to, oh sorry, my burn on my hand, that was not very attractive to show you guys. But if you wanted to have the time for a second coat, I would definitely say that it would just benefit it, just smooth it all out a little bit. But for something like this to be almost opaque in one coat is unheard of. So a Gallant, which is there, and that's 1 or 2 coats. So like I said, obviously my favourite is Gallant, which is the blue one, but I'm actually super impressed with Seche. I kind of went in with no thoughts really, other than the fact that I knew it was a mainstream brand and it was a very well heard of brand. I had no conceptions about what I was going to experience, but like I say, they really seem to, from these 5, have nailed that cream formula, and I think that that's something that's a really good staple part of your collection and your range. If you can nail a good cream formula, you're definitely off on the right track, for me anyway. I will link queenofnails.co.uk down below for you in case you want to check out anything they have on the website or the ones that I've shown you today. They do free UK shipping all year round on all orders, no minimum spend required. They will also be having a YouTube channel coming up very soon, and you may or may not be seeing someone you recognise on that channel, so I will link that down below as well for you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.